Welcome back to SMK Entertainment. Across the globe, mankind undertakes projects of incredible scale and ambition. But what happens when these grand designs fall short? Imagine spending billions of dollars on a project, only for it to be completely useless. From ghost cities to airports without planes, today we're diving into the top 10 most useless mega projects in the world. Get ready for some serious head-shaking moments. Our journey begins beneath the scorching Spanish sun, in a place that should be teeming with life but is instead eerily silent. This is Ciudad Real Central Airport, a monument to misplaced optimism. Opened in 2009, it was envisioned as a gateway to southern Spain, capable of handling over 10 million passengers a year. The price tag? A staggering $1.1 billion. But the crowds never came. Just 3 short years after its grand opening, the airport fell silent, a victim of the global financial crisis and a severe miscalculation of demand. Today it stands deserted, a ghost terminal haunted by the ghosts of flights never taken. We journey now to the heart of Myanmar, to a city unlike any other. Naypyidaw, the nation's capital, is a study in contradictions. Wide, meticulously planned avenues, some boasting an astonishing 20 lanes, lie eerily empty. Grand government buildings stand imposing yet strangely deserted. This meticulously planned metropolis built to house millions feels more like an elaborate film set than a functioning city. Construction began in 2002, shrouded in secrecy, driven by the ruling military junta. The cost? Estimates vary wildly, but some suggest it could be in the billions, a staggering sum for one of Southeast Asia's poorest nations. Naypyidaw stands as a stark reminder that you can build a city, but you cannot force life into it. Our exploration of architectural oddities takes us now to Pyongyang, the capital of North Korea, where a colossal pyramid of concrete and ambition dominates the skyline. This is the Ryugyong Hotel, a 105-story behemoth that has loomed over the city for decades, a constant reminder of unfulfilled promises. Construction began in 1987, fueled by a desire to create the tallest hotel in the world, a beacon of North Korea's supposed technological prowess. But the project was plagued by problems from the start. Shortages of materials, financial difficulties, and the collapse of the Soviet Union, North Korea's main benefactor, all conspired to stall construction. By 1992, work had ground to a halt, leaving behind a hollow shell, a potent symbol of a nation struggling to reconcile its ambitions with reality. In recent years there have been attempts to finish the exterior, but the interior remains a mystery, its future as uncertain as the nation it calls home. We journey now to the land of maple syrup and hockey, to Montreal, Canada, where the legacy of the 1976 Summer Olympics lives on, in a structure as iconic as it is infamous. This is the Montreal Olympic Stadium, affectionately known as the Big O, though some might say the Big O is a more fitting moniker. Conceived as a symbol of national pride and architectural daring, the stadium, with its unique retractable roof and leaning tower, quickly became mired in controversy. By the time the Olympic flame was extinguished, the stadium had racked up a debt of over $1.6 billion, a burden that would take the city of Montreal over 3 decades to repay. While the stadium continues to host events, it remains a stark reminder of the financial risks associated with megaprojects and the importance of careful planning and fiscal responsibility. Our journey takes us now to the heart of the world's most populous nation, China, where a phenomenon of unprecedented scale is unfolding. Across the country, from the fringes of the Gobi Desert to the outskirts of bustling metropolises, entire cities stand eerily empty, monuments to China's breakneck economic growth and the perils of unchecked ambition. These are China's ghost cities, vast urban landscapes meticulously planned and constructed, complete with towering skyscrapers, sprawling shopping malls, and endless rows of identical apartment blocks. But they are all missing one crucial element: people. Ordo City in Inner Mongolia is perhaps the most striking example. Built to accommodate over 1 million residents, it remains sparsely populated, its wide avenues eerily deserted, its parks and plazas devoid of life. The reasons for this urban anomaly are complex: a potent cocktail of speculation, government incentives, and a desire to maintain China's relentless economic engine. Our journey takes us next to the heart of Europe, to Berlin, Germany. A city synonymous with efficiency and engineering prowess. Yet, even here, amidst the precision and order, we find a stark reminder that even the most meticulously planned projects can go disastrously wrong. This is Berlin Brandenburg Airport, or BER as it is known, a project that became synonymous with delays, cost overruns, and bureaucratic bungling. Originally slated to open in 2011, the airport became mired in a seemingly endless series of problems. Faulty fire safety systems, escalators that were too short, and even issues with the lighting all conspired to delay the opening. As the years dragged on, the cost of the project spiraled, eventually ballooning to over $4 billion over budget. Finally, in 2020, 9 years behind schedule, the airport opened its doors. But by then, the world had moved on. The COVID-19 pandemic had decimated air travel, rendering much of the airport's capacity redundant. We venture now to the Sunshine State of Florida, a land of beaches, theme parks, and, as we're about to discover, a highway shrouded in an unsettling mystery. This is Interstate 4, or I-4 as it's known, a vital artery that cuts through the heart of Florida, connecting Tampa on the Gulf Coast to Daytona Beach on the Atlantic. But a particular stretch of this highway has earned a sinister reputation as the dead zone. It all began in the 1990s when the Florida Department of Transportation embarked on a multi-million-dollar project to widen a section of I-4 that passed through the town of Polk City. The project involved relocating a historic cemetery, and it's here that the story takes a dark turn. Almost as soon as construction began, reports of strange occurrences began to surface. Construction workers complained of tools going missing, equipment malfunctioning, and an unsettling feeling of being watched. Then came the accidents. A series of unexplained crashes plagued the stretch of highway, leading to speculation that the spirits of those disturbed by the cemetery relocation were seeking retribution. Our journey now takes us to the unforgiving Sahara Desert, where a project of extraordinary ambition lies in ruins, a testament to the hubris of man and the destructive power of conflict. This is the Great Man-Made River Project, a colossal undertaking conceived by Muammar Gaddafi, the former leader of Libya, to tap into vast aquifers beneath the Sahara and bring life-giving water to the parched coastal cities. Construction began in 1984, a monumental effort involving thousands of workers and billions of dollars. A network of underground pipes, some as large as 4 meters in diameter, snaked their way across the desert, carrying water from ancient aquifers to the coast. For a time, the project was hailed as a marvel of engineering, a symbol of Libya's newfound wealth and Gaddafi's grand vision for his nation. But the project was not without its critics. Environmentalists warned of the potential for depleting the aquifers, while others questioned the cost and the sustainability of such a massive undertaking. Their warnings would prove tragically prescient. In 2011, civil war erupted in Libya, plunging the nation into chaos. The Great Man-Made River Project, starved of funds and neglected, fell into disrepair. Today, much of the infrastructure lies in ruins, a victim of conflict, corruption, and a lack of foresight. Our journey takes us now to the historic metropolis of Istanbul, Turkey, where a project of immense scale and controversy is on the horizon, the Istanbul Canal. This ambitious undertaking aims to create a new waterway, a 45-kilometer, 28-mile artificial channel running parallel to the natural Bosphorus Strait, connecting the Black Sea to the Sea of Marmara. Proponents of the project, championed by Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan, argue that it is essential to alleviate maritime traffic congestion in the Bosphorus, one of the world's busiest shipping lanes. They envision the Istanbul Canal as a new gateway for international trade, boosting Turkey's economy and cementing its position as a regional power. But the project has drawn fierce opposition from environmentalists, urban planners, and even some within Turkey's maritime industry. They argue that the canal will have a devastating impact on the delicate ecosystems of the Black Sea and the Sea of Marmara. Critics also point to the potential for increased seismic activity in the region, as the canal cuts through an active fault line. Our final destination takes us to the shores of Malaysia, where a futuristic city rises from the sea, a monument to ambition, investment, and the allure of a manufactured paradise. This is Forest City, a $100 billion project built on 4 artificial islands, envisioned as a global hub for tourism, technology, and luxury living. The scale of Forest City is breathtaking. Towering skyscrapers pierce the sky, connected by lush green walkways and parks, all designed to create a harmonious blend of urban living and natural beauty. The developers promised a city of the future, with state-of-the-art infrastructure, a thriving business environment, and a luxurious lifestyle that would attract investors and residents from around the globe. But the reality of Forest City has fallen far short of the hype. Despite the glitzy marketing campaigns and promises of high returns, the city remains largely deserted. Empty apartment blocks stand as a testament to the lack of buyers, while the streets below are eerily quiet. The reasons for Forest City's failure are complex and multifaceted. The project has been plagued by allegations of corruption, environmental concerns, and a lack of transparency. The COVID-19 pandemic further exacerbated the situation, decimating the tourism industry and deterring international buyers. From abandoned airports to deserted cities, these mega-projects stand as stark reminders that progress comes at a cost. As we've seen, the pursuit of grandeur can sometimes lead to disastrous consequences, leaving behind a legacy of environmental damage, economic hardship, and unfulfilled promises. Which one surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments. And remember, hit that like button, share this video, and subscribe to SMK Entertainment for more shocking real-world stories. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.